Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tenchijk. How you guys doing? Yeah, good. I'm glad. Um, I don't know. There was some stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I kind of don't. I don't even remember. um, I guess something to do with Osama bin Laden. I guess some people have been asking me about Osama bin Laden. You know what I mean? Like, is he dead? Is he alive? What have you? And my understanding, Bin Laden's been dead for like a long ass time already. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been dead like long time ago. You know. But that, honestly, I feel like that's not even the important thing. It's the fact that, okay, given that there is a secret society, right, and what they want is this thing called New World Order. Now, if they're bullshitting about all the other stuff, like 9/11 and all this stuff, if all of that is bullshit, then even Osama bin Laden's death is bullshit. And it would make sense because Obama needs to be reelected. You dig? See, he needs to get reelected. You know what I mean? And his rating is not so good because, I mean, it's been great after he became president. You know what I mean? Unemployment is, at its lowest. Gas prices are only like $7 a gallon. You know what I mean? Things are great with Obama in the house. So naturally, people don't like his ass. You know what I'm saying here? But all of a sudden, in the most convenient time, this fool says he caught Osama bin Laden, and then all of a sudden, all these sheep civilians, they start believing in this bullshit, and then now he's like, ratings go up the roof, and now he gets reelected, and he gets to continue on what the puppeteers told him to do. And now, with the sources that I've had, I'm not even going to reveal them to you, but you can find your own research, and I'm sure you'll find it too. But basically, by killing Osama bin Laden, figuratively, it kind of opens up a lot of possibilities for the government. Now, what I mean by that is, by killing Osama bin Laden, he was able to say that now that he's dead, there's going to be a lot of Al-Qaeda fools that want to kill Americans. They want revenge, right? Which means there are windows of opportunity for more terrorism, which means American people or secret societies or American government or whatever, they're going to fabricate freaking some more bullshit. Maybe just as big as 9/11. More people are going to die from bombs and all this kind of stuff like that. And it brings fear inside the civilian's heart, right? And when you have fear, you end up giving up your freedom. You know what I'm saying here? It's so easy to give up freedom because you never earned it. If you earn freedom, you'll never give it away. But since all the civilians nowadays are so chillax, lazy, they live their life however the hell they like, you know what I mean? Freedom is not worth anything. Rights ain't nothing to them anymore. Constitutions don't mean jack shit to them anymore, So moment they're scared of their life, moment they're, fear of that, they let go of liberty. They just throw it all away, and they give it all to the government. Yeah, sure, you could tap my phones. Yeah, sure, you could do this. You could look at me from satellite. You could do whatever you want. Just get rid of those terrorists. I want to take care of my kids. Just take care of the terrorists. You know what I'm saying here? It's dangerous. And another thing is, by putting terrorists, the government could start issuing this. Since the terrorists could counterfeit our passports, and they could use our money, cash money, to buy weapons of mass destruction, whatever, they could use our cash and use it against us. They need to make it into a cashless society. And the funny thing is, that's what the New World Order has been wanting all along, a cashless society. Because if you lose cash in this world, if you take cash away from this world, you lose control. The reason why, because if your money is all digital, that means it's connected to somewhere. That computer is connected to somewhere. And if the government wills it, if the government says, hey, Tenchijk, I'm going to take all your money away, it's gone. What am I going to do? I can't hide that money from him. I can't hide the money from the man. You can't. But cash, you can. You get what I'm saying here? Like, if you had $1 million in cash, you could hide it behind a wall somewhere and use it secretly, and you could get by in your life. But if they make it into a cashless society where everything is done by your little scan or whatnot, then you can't hide. And you have to listen to the government. And that's what they've been wanting all along, this new world order scheme. And through Osama bin Laden's death, it's just a new step. It means that whatever they were doing previously, when they were saying Osama bin Laden was alive, whatever they were doing in this time period, now that he's dead, that means they fulfilled what they were doing right here. Now they're going on to their next step. And what this next step might be, it's all speculation, of course, but I have a very big hunch that it's going to be something to do with the real ID. Now, a real ID is it's a ID for us, like driver's license, but it could be a multiple of things. Not just your driver's license, but it's also your social security card, it's also your passport, it's everything in this one little ID. And it has a little tiny chip in it. And the funny thing is, when I was in the Air Force, I used to have the same exact card. Of course, it wasn't real ID, it was a military issue card. Now, what you do with this is you put it inside your computer and it scans you and it tells you everything you need to know about yourself. Everything. Your school, where you went to school, your blood type, just everything that you could even imagine is inside this tiny little chip. Now, the problem with this chip, though, is that it breaks a lot. It scratches up a lot. So which means a lot of money taken out of the civilian's pocket. You understand what I'm talking about here? It breaks a lot. So you're going to end up standing in lines, huge ass lines like DMV, maybe to renew it and all this kind of stuff. And the government very smartly awaits until the civilians rile up and says, no more of this. We need a different solution. Make it easier for us. This is too much work. You got to make it easier for us. And they wait like a snake. You know what I mean? We're the little mouse in the Perry. And then the snake has all the power in the world, but it's very stealthy and very patient. And finally, when it gets near enough, it chokes the living hell out of you. And that's what the government's been doing to us all the time. They're very patient. And so the very scary thing is, now when they finally issue these new real ID cards, and people are going to end up using it, and they might like it at first, but there's a lot of errors that come with it, and then people will complain. Right? People will complain. And then that's when they give us the thing that they wanted to give us in the first place, which is the very chip. It's a tiny RFID chip. They put it inside your hand right here, and it never dies because it uses your electric current of heat going up and down, getting hot and cold, whatever. And it fuels this chip until the day you die, right? And then it works the same as the real ID, except it's just on your hands. How convenient is it really to scan your hands, scan your forehead, what have you? But the thing is, that is what's going to lead to the mark of the beast. Whosoever have this will not be able to sell or buy or trade anything because of this mark. So, Osama's death, just the beginning of some new plot they have. So I just want you guys to open your eyes and see what's going on nowadays. Yeah? But I don't tell you guys to be afraid or anything like that, but just to open your eyes and kind of be, ready to go. You know what I mean? Love you guys. Take care, okay?